Hi, Gemma here from FitBody Formula, and in today's video I'm going to be looking at being a vegan versus being a meat eater. So the big question we often get asked by our clients is this: is it better to eat meat, go vegan, or something in between? Now, some vegans believe that meat destroys the planet and causes cancer, and some meat eaters often argue that giving up animal foods leads to nutritional deficiencies, and both sides say that their approach is healthier. But what does the science say? In this video, I'm going to be taking a closer look at the vegan-vegetarian versus meat eater debate. Let's start by looking at the plant-based argument. Many people assume that one of the big benefits of plant-only diets is that it reduces the risk of disease, and there are studies that support this theory. When research in Belgium asked nearly 1,500 vegans, vegetarians, semi-vegetarians, pescatarians and omnivores about their food intake, they found that fully plant-based eaters scored highest on the Healthy Eating Index, which is a measure of dietary quality. Now, omnivores, who are people who eat at least some meat, they scored lowest on the Healthy Eating Index, and the other groups scored somewhere in between. And many meat eaters were also more likely than other groups to be overweight or obese in this study. And all other research has also linked vegetarian diets with better health indicators ranging from blood pressure to waist circumference as well. But in that study, it is worth bearing in mind that of those 1,500 people, many of the fully plant-based eaters were actually deficient in calcium and ran a higher risk of other nutrient deficiencies such as vitamin B12, vitamin D, iodine, iron, zinc and omega-3 fats. Another research by Oxford University studied the link between diet and health in a group of about 60,000 people in the UK over 20 years and found a 30% reduction in heart disease among vegetarians. So it all sounds pretty good on the vegetarian-vegan front, wouldn't you say? Now on to the meat eaters. Meat eaters will argue that one of the problems with the vegetarian or vegan diet is that if you do not include meat into your diet, it's harder to consume enough protein and certain minerals. Again, there may be some truth to it. Meat, poultry and fish come packed with several nutrients we all need for optimal health and well-being, including protein, B vitamins, iron, zinc and several other minerals. When compared to meat, plants often contain much lower amounts of those important nutrients, and in the case of minerals like iron and zinc, animal sources are more readily absorbed than plant sources. And that's the same when it comes to the type of iron found in red meat. That's more easily absorbed and used by the body than the iron found in plants. And it is also a good source of readily absorbable zinc, which is important for healthy functioning of the immune system, for growth, wound healing and fertility. And red meat is also a significant source of B vitamins and has recently been found to make an important contribution to vitamin D intakes as well. It also provides other minerals such as potassium and selenium, the latter being an important antioxidant too. And we also need to talk about the high fat content in red meat. However, it really does depend on what type of red meat we were consuming. As an average, fully trimmed raw lean beef contains just 5% fat, whereas fully trimmed lean lamb contains just 8%. And about half of the fat found in red meat is unsaturated, which is believed to be healthier. It also contains small amounts of omega-3 fat, which helps to keep the heart healthy, and while red meat is still naturally low in salt as well. It is also worth noting, for people on the meat side of the debate, high numbers of food poisoning incidents actually come from eating vegetables and salads. So I hope you're getting value from the video, and if you are, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Okay, so looking at the vegan-vegetarian versus the meat eater, there do appear to be benefits on both sides of the debate. But at least plants are better for the planet, right? Well, generally speaking, consuming protein from animals is less efficient than getting it straight from plants. On average, only about 10% of what farm animals eat actually comes back in the form of meat, milk or eggs. And unlike plants, animals also produce waste and methane gases that contribute to climate change. But that doesn't necessarily mean you must completely give up meat in order to save the planet, unless of course you want to. If reducing your environmental impact is important to you, you don't necessarily need to go fully plant-based to do it. You could instead try any of the strategies below. You could limit your meat intake, choose sustainably raised meat if possible, eat more meals at home, as homemade meals require less packaging than commercially prepared ones, and they also tend to result in less food waste. Purchase locally grown foods where you can, and slash as much food waste as possible. So what is the best diet for you? Here at FitBody Formula, rather than fixating on a best diet, we help our clients align their eating choices with their goals and values. And we believe that your overall dietary pattern matters a lot more than any one food does. So we always advise our clients to eat a diet rich in the following foods and food groups, and that's minimally processed whole foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, protein-rich foods, whether it's from plants or animals, plenty of whole grains, beans and legumes, and or starchy tubers, plus nuts, seeds, avocados, extra virgin olive oil, and other healthy fats. So I hope I've helped shed some light for you onto this debate, and if you have any questions at all, just pop them in the comments section and we'll get right back to you. I hope you found value in the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one, and I look forward to hanging out with you again real soon.